What's up, guys? Adam here. Welcome back to the second episode of the PlayStation 5 career mode. And I'm not going to call it the Leverkusen career mode because, well, we're starting with Bayer Leverkusen, but we're going to be switching teams along the way, and I cannot wait to just continue on this series. Honestly, there was just a lot of support on the first episode, and usually there's always suggestions of signing players. There was a couple, but not as many as usual. So I'm guessing you guys just want to see the career mode. And honestly, like I always do, I always like to keep the team as, you know, relatively the same as possible. We did, I think, sell on one player last episode, if I'm not mistaken. I accepted an offer for Tin Jedvaj by Sampdoria, and I haven't played him yet, and I think he's going to be leaving. There's a couple of loan offers for some of our players, and like I said, I was maybe thinking about a striker, but in real life, Alario is actually doing very, very well with, I think, 7 goals in 6 games at the time of recording this. We also do have Patrick Schick. It didn't work out for him in Roma, and he's a decent player, and I'm scouting some players, so we're going to leave it like this for now, and then maybe before the end of the window we can sign ourselves something. One thing I'd actually like to do is convert Paulinho to a right midfielder, because maybe he can help out on that right hand side. His secondary position is a right midfielder. We're gonna get that speed up, his passing up as well, so that's what I think I'm going to be doing. And we also do have there was a couple of suggestions. Bailey is actually a left midfielder, left winger, but I think I'm gonna play Diaby on the left, and we're gonna be playing with Bailey on the right hand side. He's left footed, so to cut in with that left foot is absolutely massive. It's going to train up that shooting, passing, dribbling, and a bit of that defensive work rate, which, you know what, I'm really not opposed to. So let's do that. It's going to take about 2 weeks. Santiago Arias was a loan, and honestly, I think it was only 1 game, and he came on and he really did change the game. I really find he changed, and Bender may be better as a defensive midfielder. I think Lars Bender, we should just go ahead and change his plan and put his plan as a defensive midfielder so he can help out Aranguiz in the midfield, and then we could play Bender and Ta at center back and Santiago Arias on the right, and maybe get ourselves somebody. Singraven is good. I really do like the players in this team, and honestly, I don't really know where we should be changing or where we should be actually improving the side. Maybe we need ourselves some depth, but we have Baumgartlinger, we have Aranguiz, then we're going to have Bender, and the team just really does look good. Demirbay as a central midfielder, but we're just going to have to wait and see if we're going to get some offers. Let's advance because we're going to be playing a couple of games in today's episode. So as you can see, there's a lot of players coming back that the final scouting reports are there. Schreiber has been loaned out, so we're gonna take a look at him, and I found, like, throughout all my career modes that players on loan just seem to grow a lot more than when you keep them in your team. Jedvaj has been sold to Sampdoria, 11.2 million. The board have allocated us 9 million for his transfer budget. Milot Rashka is a player that I think I've been suggested since Lord knows when. Like, he's always been suggested to me, and maybe we can go in for this guy. But there's also some good players here on the list that have been suggested to me. There's some players that are being scouted by my scouts. But before all that, we've got ourselves a game coming up against Wolfsburg, and I'm pretty sure they did lose their first match because they're down in 17th place. So 1 game, 1 loss. Hopefully we should be picking up a victory here. Let's go, boys. I'm gonna stick with the 4-1-4-1 for now. I think it worked well. Obviously, we're gonna have to learn how this squad plays and all that, but we're also gonna be starting Ezequiel Palacios and Vendel on the left-hand side, Santiago Arias on the right, Bender in the middle. He's apparently the captain, Diaby and Leon Bailey. And we're starting not with Alario today, nothing against him, but we're going to start Patrick Schick. And we also do have the Europa League, which apparently they want us to win this season. So we're going to have to take a look at that. Game in front of our home fans at the Bay Arena. Can we pick up a victory to start off the episode? I love the Bundesliga music whenever you start the game. It's just amazing, but I can't play it because I'm gonna get myself copyrighted. And I asked if you guys actually like the camera. Honestly, I really didn't see anything about it. A couple of people said maybe change it, but I'm actually really digging this new camera. I think it just brings a little bit more to the game, and we're obviously going to have to, you know, learn how to defend accordingly. The only thing I didn't do is put on the sliders. Legendary was a little bit tough last time. I know the minute you start getting your players into good sharpness, it really starts getting maybe a little bit easier. But for right now, we're going to try to start off with a victory. Palacios with the header to Patrick Schick. The only thing about this formation, we maybe don't have a lot of players as Diaby. Starting off very well here. Ezequiel Palacios. Santiago Arias. In behind to Leon Bailey, who's going to try to drop it in for Schick, but can't get to the ball. Poor defending. That's great by the Burkina Faso defender. I can't remember his name. Tapsoba. We're going to learn this team as we go along. And also, maybe suggest me some... Obviously, you're not going to be able to see them once we see them, but maybe suggest me some teams you'd like to see me do along the way. They signed themselves a defender. Amiri. I think I'm going to change this guy's position to a central midfielder. He plays better as a central midfielder, so that might not be a bad idea. Santiago Arias. Lars Bender. And Sven Bender, the brothers, the twins. Imagine playing with your twin. Palacios. Into Santiago Arias. Drops it back for Leon Bailey. Let's try to send it across to Patrick Schick. That's... Might have found Amiri. Could have hit a beautiful strike from there. Vendel. Wide to Diaby. Good dribbling by Diaby. Finds Amiri. Taking it through on goal. Gonna look to send. That may have been a mistake. Amiri can send in Diaby. Already has got himself a goal. The save by Cohen Casteels is a very good one. Diaby, man. Shrugging off the defender. Hits the shot with his left foot. And Leverkusen have got themselves a corner. Let's get Amiri on this one with the in-swinger. There's Patrick Schick with the header. Gonna come down to Sven Bender, who's going to send in a cross. And Husay with the block. Very good defending by them. We're going to use Bailey this time. Patrick Schick is there. Comes out to Amiri. Gets the control, but it's a very poor touch. With a good block. And look, there, if you're trying to outmuscle the defender and like fight him off, if you're playing on the PS5, the adaptive triggers really work well. As Vendel with the block. Amiri gonna send in Leon Bailey. Like, very poor defending. Just gifted that one to us. And Bailey scoring his second goal of the season. It's 2-0 for Leverkusen. Assisted by Amiri. Swings his foot at it first time and beats the goalkeeper near post. Let's get a convincing victory here, boys. We're already starting off so well. Leon Bailey, instead of just getting a good touch, he takes a heavy one. That is going to happen sometimes. As Bailey now looks to get the ball to the other side to Diaby. Defenders on him. Keep going, Diaby. That's poor play by us. Just great defending by Bender. Get out. Very good defending by Bender. I think that was Sven. Amiri gonna try to send a ball over the top to Ezequiel Palacios. That's a great ball. Somebody, he's got to help him out. There is Patrick. I don't even know what I did. Jesse Lingard, Radecki. Beautifully done by the goalkeeper. Ezequiel Palacios running out of room to work with here. So what happens when you're down in sharpness. Nice, Sven Bender. Just stays so solid on that one. Radecki. Going to send to Bailey. Beautiful by Bailey. And Palacios now with the ball at his feet. Try to send to the others. Oh, what a ball. Amiri now. Amiri. Schick. Hasn't really gotten involved yet. Schick. Wide to Palacios. Let's drop it back to Santiago Arias. The cross is in. The block is there. Alright, that's first half done. Wolfsburg. Not really much. They've had the ball in like our final third, but haven't done anything with it. Casteels with a couple of saves. But in the end, Leon Bailey scored in the 22nd minute. I'd like something else in the second half, please. Very good block by Sven Bender. No, Sven Bender getting dispossessed. That's just absolutely awful. Sven Bender getting dispossessed. And Jesse Lingard, the master of celebration, scoring against me. That's a very big mistake. Tried to pull out Radecki. And Lingard, that's the easiest finish he'll ever have to do in his life. Terrible. 1-1. New season. It's always bound to have some mistakes. And Adam's always bound to like do some mistakes because his brain doesn't work sometimes. And now look at the amount of pressure they're putting. Amiri, Schick. I can see Bailey making the run forward. This guy has got some speed on him. Leon Bailey off the outside of the post. I don't know why, guys. I'm absolutely loving this camera. Like, I'm actually loving this camera. I didn't know if that was going in or not until it smashed off the outside of the post. Oh, that's going to be big. FC Bayern have signed themselves Rafael Varane. So that's going to be a massive game when it comes. Lovely by Vendel. Santiago Arias. A no-nonsense clearance. Ezequiel Palacios. I'm not going to take him off. He's been having himself a game here. Even down at like 30 sharpness. That's whipped in just outside. Get this ball away, boys. Back out wide. Lingard. Stefan. That's offside. Palacios. Leon Bailey. The overlapping run of Santiago Arias. There is Schick in the box. Hasn't really been able to do much. Maybe it's this formation, like I said. Let's take off Schick. Bring on Alario. And Amiri. They really have both played well. We're going to be bringing on Wirtz. Or Wirtz. No idea how to pronounce him. He's an attacking midfielder, right midfielder. Palacios, maybe not his best position. So let's bring on Demirbay instead for Amiri. Those are the two substitutions. And we've gotten ourselves a corner here. Let's go, guys. Let's get ourselves something big. I want a left-footed player on this. Demirbay, first involvement. Sends into the box. There's Bender with the header. Doesn't trouble anybody. The touch by Arias. All the way to Diaby. Nice. Block by Tapsoba. He's very solid. Diaby, keep going. Got a defender to beat. As Diaby. Gonna look to send Alario. Alario, keep going, Palacios. Keep going, Palacios. Tapsoba. Let's go, guys. So much left to play for here. Demirbay. Diaby is there. Can we send in Alario? That's his first goal of the season. What a ball that was to find Diaby. And it's just a pass across. That was Demirbay. The substitutions working once again. Put so much power on it. No chance for the goalkeeper, Cohen Casteels. You know what? I'd like to bring up Paulinho or Jonathan Tah just to give him some game time. But I'm going to go with Paulinho. He's training as a right midfielder. We've got ourselves 7 minutes left in this match. And that's Lucas Alario. I said I'd like to maybe stick with him. And he gets a goal. I don't know why we have so many players this far forward. Alario can send forward Demirbay. Demirbay, across goal. What a save. What a save by Cohen Casteels. But Alario is there to put that one in. And look at this. I've never seen this celebration before. I want to know if this is... I'm there. My manager is there in... This looks great. The fans are going nuts. Maybe way too nuts for my liking. Alario with his second of the match as Demirbay smashes a shot off of Cohen Casteels' foot, and Alario is there to score his second of the game. Let's go, boys. 3-1 victory, unless they have something late on in this match. Hradecki could just grab and send down the pitch as we're going to be winning our first match of the season in front of our home fans. This is a great start to the episode. Alario with 2 goals. Leon Bailey with 1. A big celebration that I've never seen. Things are going well. A great win and a great performance from Alario. He capped a good team display. I couldn't have asked for more from Alario today. Honestly, I couldn't have. I know, like, as a striker, you should be putting those in, but he did. And he didn't waste his chances. A transfer offer for Sven Bender. He's honestly still good at 31 years old. I'd like to obviously play Jonathan Tah more. Maybe try to give him those Europa League games. We're going to reject it for Sven Bender. And I'm like, I don't know where to sign. What place to try and sign ourselves a player. What position we need. Daniel Malen is a Dutch striker. Honestly, I think he's like a very good player for the future. Maybe Schick. I don't know. He really didn't get involved in that first game, but obviously time will tell. Milo Rashka from Werder Bremen, whatever you want to call them. This was a guy that was always suggested to me. Maybe somebody, I don't know. Maybe not striker anymore. Klozek looks very good, but as we go throughout the teams, maybe we can sign some of these players. So Boslai is a player that's been suggested to me from Milan to literally every single series I've ever done in my entire life. So maybe this would be the time to sign Dominik Szoboszlai from Red Bull Salzburg. He has so many traits. The only thing, he doesn't have that real face, which is a little bit depressing. But maybe we could actually use this guy if we switch to the 4-2-3-1. Because right now we have Wirtz, then we have Paulinho for the top. We also do have Karim Bellarabi. And I know he's been here for quite a while. He still has so much speed on him. So we have options for Bailey, Amiri, and even Diaby. At the back, we have Jonathan Tah, Arias, Vendel, and then we obviously do have Sven Bender and Aranguiz, who really need to get up to sharpness. Maybe we can sell Patrick Schick and sign ourselves another striker. He's got some good stats, and these are the type of strikers I like. Tall, they have some strength on them, and they still have a bit of speed on them. But we're going to advance a couple more days. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see some offers that we maybe get, and then we're going to decide what we have to do, as we do have Borussia Dortmund coming up in a couple of days. This is going to be one of the toughest matches of the season. We're taking on Borussia Dortmund in our third match. We're going to be going to the 4-2-3-1. The formation that I'm usually used to playing. Aranguiz is like down in sharpness. He just can't get up. I'm going to be starting Jonathan Tah instead, and we're going to be starting Bender as a central midfielder, central defensive midfielder in a double pivot with Demirbay, and he's going to be the captain. Jonathan Tah, Tapsoba, Singraven. Who's in better sharpness? Because I'd rather start them. Let's go with Singraven, and this is going to be the lineup. Amiri, Alario up top, Schick on the bench, and if ever we do need, we do have Ezequiel Palacios instead of Wirtz, or Riltz, or whatever you want to call him. I need to get my German pronunciation good. I'm just scared of that man up top. And Guerrero on the left. Singraven is going to have his hands full today. Sancho on the right. Santiago Arias hopefully can just hold him off. Dortmund, Leverkusen, Signal Iduna Park. Let's do this. Julian Brandt. Definitely a player we're going to need to watch. And there's the yellow wall. I think that's what it's called. This is the music that I definitely don't want to be playing in the background. Burki, Hummels, a very good side. I know it's great to have the music and all that, but I think I'm going to have to turn it off for my videos. Jadon Sancho, going to be a tricky winger on the left, and I still haven't figured out like the camera and all that to defend. So this might be a disaster, boys. I'm sorry if it is, but Leverkusen are going to try to do all they can. And look who it is. Julian Brandt around Singraven. Jonathan Tah with his first appearance for Leverkusen this season. A very good challenge. Oh, what a ball. Erling Haaland. Jonathan Tah trying to do what he can. See, if he would have went to ground, I would have understood the penalty. But see, that should never be a penalty. He stayed on his feet. How have they not fixed that? It was a poor challenge. Just needed to go to ground. And it's going to be a penalty for Dortmund. As Erling Haaland is stepping up, Hradecki needs to come up big. EA is trying to EA us. So let's try to out-EA them by saving it. And it finds the bottom left corner. Erling Haaland, 1-0 down. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Getting copyright. Arias. Diaby. Okay, that works. So much pressure. Literally no space. Singraven lets it go for Alario. Jadon Sancho with a beautiful challenge. Absolutely stunning challenge, Jadon Sancho. Not who should be defending. Now Sancho. Tapsoba. Great defending by the defender. That's what he's paid to do. They're just using the wings all the time. And it's Tapsoba with a fantastic challenge. I literally can't get anything going, as at every turn, Dortmund is there, and Singraven, not the very best of passes. Good pass it to Guerrero. Erling Haaland. Don't make him turn, boys. Don't make them shoot. Tapsoba. That was actually, yes, that was Tapsoba with a good challenge. Go Diaby. Use the space out wide. Diaby. Inside. Demirbay. Alario, go. Go Diaby. He's going to find him. Diaby now. Good dribbling as Diaby. Good save by Burki. Just one touch passing. Finding Sancho all the time. Maybe we need a quicker fullback. Maybe we do. As Julian Brandt makes it 2-0. Tough to swallow that because we had so many attacks that we wasted. Maybe needing a little bit more speed on the left-hand side. Vendel is actually slower than him. We might have ourselves a problem. Let's keep it like this for now. Head into the second half. Try to get something early on. We've had some bright spots in this match, but nothing really threatening enough for them. As a good block comes. Alario. The striker. Trying to pull the strings here. They made it by. Go, boys. Diaby included. Don't stop, boys. As Diaby was going to go in for the cross, but he thought otherwise. Good passing. Singraven plays him in behind. Tell me he's onside. He is. That's a good ball in. Alario's there. Just trying to whip in those balls. And a good block by Hummels. Alario asking for it at his head. And he goes in for the bicycle kick. But it's a poor shot by the striker. Come on, guys. Make it yours. Tapsoba does. One pass too many. They made it by. Good block. Alario. Nobody had enough speed to get there before Hummels. They've just been controlling it for the past like 10 minutes. I really can't do anything. Let's press a bit more. Win those balls high up the pitch. Nicely done by Diaby. Alario, go. Show me the run. Show me the run. Alario's in behind. Let's hit it at the near post. He's going to finish. And let's grab that ball. Showing some signs of fight as we win the ball high up the pitch. Just pressing, putting it on team press. And Diaby with a great ball. Past Hummels. Past the goalkeeper. It's 2-1. Nice Lars Bender. It's beautiful from him. And the quick pass back to Bellarabi. Paulinho just came on. Can he send Diaby forward? He can. But the defender does get there. Let's go, guys. I want everybody here. As Paulinho has been so bright since he's come on. Bellarabi as well. Looking for something more, though. I'd like to maybe sneak a draw here. If we can. Against Dortmund. Arias finds Karim Bellarabi. Ezequiel Palacios is definitely offside as Bellarabi. Paulinho couldn't hit the shot because I didn't know if it was going to be good. This is it, guys. Probably one more attack for us if we get it now. If we get one more attack for us if we get it now, for sure. As sticky in a foot. Only one added minute. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get anything. Just trying to get this ball off of them. Great control by Borussia Dortmund. Guerreiro somehow manages to sneak it through. Could not get this guy off the ball for the life of me. But I can respect these new replays, I guess. Dortmund 3, Leverkusen 1. That's some schoolboy defending right there. That, you know what? I can credit the dribbling by Guerreiro. And we're going to be losing this one 3-1. That's frustrating. That is very frustrating. But we'll bounce back. A draw, a victory, and a loss to start off the season. Not the worst way to go. But we need to bounce back. And maybe a signing needs to come into the side. Does Paulinho actually increase as a right midfielder? He doesn't. But maybe going to try to train that attacking work rate. Right now it's at a medium. It's going to take about 12 weeks. Weak foot. Maybe weak-footed on that, right-hand side. Support midfielder will actually train his defensive work rate. I'd like to maybe get a little bit more of his speed up and his attacking work rate up. So a wide midfielder, I think, is the way to go for Paulinho. I know this might not be as long as some of my other videos, but deadline day is coming up. And then in the next episode, we could start the season in full swing. Maybe these 4 games, including Bayern Munich and a Europa League match against OGC Nice. That's where I'm going to be ending this episode. If you guys have enjoyed, what should I be signing? Maybe a fullback. A left back seems the way to go right now. Alario, 3 goals in, I think, 3 games. If you guys have enjoyed, you can leave me a like down below. Thank you guys so much for watching and continuing to support literally every single video from me. It just has been amazing. And I will see you next time.